Happy New Year everyone! How's it going? So, what kind of year do you want 2026 to be? If you're craving a year that's a bit simpler, more mindful, and way healthier than last year, then you're in the right place. Today I'm sharing 26 habits, mostly inspired by Japanese culture, that I've personally tried and that have honestly been total game changers for me. And I know they'll do the same for you. Alright, without further ado, let's get started! Whew! Number 1. Dokufuku. This is what I consider to be one of the best self-care habits. It's dokufuku, which simply means preparing and drinking matcha alone. But it's not like you just make it and drink it. There's a little secret. In the tea ceremony, the host always makes the best matcha for the guests, right? They do it with all their heart, love, and great care. Since the guest drinks that heartfelt matcha, their heart and mind naturally soften and relax. With dokufuku, you're both the host and the guest. This mindset is the key. It means you, the host, make the absolute best matcha for yourself, the guest. Don't you think that it's incredibly mindful? That's why I do this every single morning. And hey, it doesn't have to be matcha. Coffee, tea, cocoa, anything works. The point is you're the host and the guest. Put your whole heart into it, okay? Number 2, avoid these drinks. Last year, I came across a total game changer for my health. And honestly, it completely flipped my perspective. Pop quiz, which one of these is actually toxic for your liver? You're probably thinking alcohol, right? Yeah, it's definitely not good. But believe it or not, the truth is they are all bad. Or in fact, they can be even worse for your liver than alcohol. Yeah, the latest 2024 study showed that around 38% of adults globally have fatty liver, even those who look healthy and don't drink alcohol much. Then it turns out the number one cause is actually sugary drinks, such as Coke, energy, sports drinks, and even 100% orange juice. I was like, what? Why? You might think so too. It's because you get a huge hit of fructose all at once. Small amounts at a time are fine because your small intestine can handle it. But when you drink too much juice at once, it isn't broken down properly and goes straight to your liver. Wow, right? I love fruit juice, sports drinks. But ever since I learned this, I've been doing my best to avoid them, sadly. Or if I drink, I make sure to just sip a little bit at a time. I know I might not see the results right away, but I'm sure that in the long run, this will be the huge win for my health. What do you guys think? Worth a try? Number 3, the 5 minutes only rule. I'm a lazy person, so I've tried many habit hacks. Then this one has worked the best. Until the habit sticks, do it just 5 minutes. The point is 5 minutes is a time you can absolutely keep up every day. A Japanese habit tracking app with 2 million people showed, for people trying to build a working out habit, if they skip one day, about 69.1% never start again. If they skip 2 days in a row, it jumps up 83.8%. So it showed that even one day off can make habit building much harder. That's why it's 5 minutes. Once 5 minutes feels natural, you can stretch it 10, 30 minutes, 1 hour. That's how I built morning cleaning habit, working out habit, and many great habits. What habit do you want built this year? If you have one, let's start from 5 minutes. Number 4, start the day with cleaning. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably know that Zen monks start their day by cleaning, right? But when I first learned that, I actually thought, cleaning first thing in the morning? That's ridiculous. But now I totally take that back. Sorry. Once I made morning cleaning a habit, my room went from a chaotic wonderland to a room that feels like living in a tea room. And it wasn't just the room. My mind went from messy to much clearer in the mornings too. So I highly recommend this. Okay, so here's the question. If you want to start morning cleaning habits, how long should you clean? Yes, 5 minutes. If you keep going, your room and your life will definitely become simpler and peaceful. Number 5, 1 out, 1 in rule. You've probably heard of the rule, 1 in, 1 out. Buy one thing, let one thing go. Yeah, it's a classic minimalist trick. But lately, I've started using this instead, 1 out, 1 in. Yeah, 1 out first. Because if in comes first, you basically can always buy new things, right? And you're supposed to throw one thing out later, but sometimes you think, actually, I'll keep it, and nothing goes out. So first, let something go, then in. For example, Yuppie, my partner, has a rule that she only buys a new lipstick once she has finished the old one completely. That way, stuff doesn't quietly pile up. Life stays light and clear. Number 6, becoming an early bird. It's said that in old Japan, people woke up with the sun around 4 or 5 a.m. So I started doing it too, and I love it. The biggest reason I love waking up early is this. You can split your morning into 2 parts, before breakfast and after breakfast. And this before breakfast time can actually change your life. Because it's a time when nobody bothers you, you can do whatever you want. For example, I do things like walking outside, relaxing, writing articles, and doing yoga. Then by the time you sit down for breakfast, you already feel accomplished and relaxed. And that positive energy lasts all day. In a way, the before breakfast time set the tone for your entire day. So this year, start waking up early. Number 7, cleaning the toilet. Konosuke Matsushita, founder of Panasonic. Soichiro Honda, founder of Honda. A lot of very successful people in Japan make cleaning the toilet a daily habit. Do you know why? Kageyama Hidesaburo, the founder of Yellow Hat and a kind of toilet cleaning legend, says, I've seen thousands of people clean toilets, and without exception, they become more humble. And because of that, the way people around them respond also changes. And that is the key to success. Actually, I've still got a long way to go. That's why I cleaned the toilet in Starbucks today as well. Let's clean the toilet! Number 8, Taru o shiru. There's a stone I really love at Ryoanji Temple in Kyoto. This is it. There are 4 characters hidden in it. Do you know what they are? It says, Ware, Tada, Taru o shiru. It means, I just know I'm content. What this teaches us is that true richness of heart is simply finding contentment in what you already have. That's the core Zen lesson. Buddha said, a person who knows contentment is rich even if they are poor. A person who does not know contentment is poor even if they are rich. So deep, right? So maybe you don't have a lot of money, a big house, a fancy car, yeah, like me. But if you can just be grateful for what you do have right now, that's happiness right there. Then your heart always be peaceful. Number 9, morning walk. This is a super easy way to feel happier without spending any money. Go out for a walk in a quiet morning when almost no one is awake. Enjoy the silence, breathe in the fresh air, feel the stars or the morning sun. That alone already feels amazing. And if you want to be happier, pick up a trash. If you do that, you get this feeling that you're doing something good for your community. It's a secret volunteer. It feels just amazing. Plus, if you walk before breakfast, you get slimmer because your body uses fat for the fuel since you haven't eaten anything yet. That's the power of morning walk. Pretty good deal, right? Number 10, treating things like your lover. This is one of the greatest lessons I ever received from my tea teacher. And this is a magical habit that transforms every action of your daily life into a mindful practice. Because if you think objects as your partner, you handle it with care, right? You wouldn't do something like this. Uju, you put your phone gently, close the door slowly, everything becomes mindful. Mindfulness isn't something special. It's hidden right there in your daily life. Number 11, give everything a home. Is your room always messy? And are you struggling because of it? If so, give everything a home. If you do that, your room doesn't explode so easily. What you can do is simple. Before you go to sleep at night, put things back where they belong. That's it. If you do that, your room always be tidy in the morning and you wake up feeling so fresh and happy. So Aki, is there any trick to choosing the address? Yes, it's this. Number 12, set things where it's easy to put them back. Here's the point. Rooms don't get messy because it's hard to take things out. They get messy because it's annoying to put things back. So the proper address for each item should be where it's most convenient for you to put it back, especially your daily things. For example, I hang my cleaning tools and kitchen tools. I also hang my clothes in the closet instead of folding them because it's way easier to put back. Like this, if you make it easy to put things back, your room is always tidy and clean. Trust me. Number 13, I can, it's fun, thank you step. This is a little trick I found last year that instantly make you feel positive. When you walk, say this in your head. I can, it's fun, thank you. Pause. I can, it's fun, thank you. Pause. Let's do it together now. Okay? Right? I can, it's fun, thank you. Pause. I can, it's fun, thank you. Pause. Don't you start feeling fun and more positive? Last year was truly tough for me, but I managed to get through it because of this step. Some people might think it's silly, but it really works. Give it a try. Number 14, chokatsu. In Japan, we have a concept called chokatsu, which basically means focusing on your gut health. We believe that when you balance your gut, you balance your whole life because it actually has a dramatic impact on your body and mental. For example, physically, a healthy gut improves things like your skin, sleep, and digestion. And mentally, a balanced gut improves produce a lot of serotonin, the happiness hormone, which helps you stay positive. So keeping your gut clean is really important for your health and happy life. For that, I always recommend eating fermented foods like natto, miso, or amazake. I once did a challenge where I ate only fermented foods for a week, and my gut actually felt so alive. So I really can say fermented foods are great for your gut. Give it a try and see for yourself. Number 15, find your ikigai. Mieko Kamiya, the leading authority on ikigai, said, "For a human being to live vividly and fully, nothing is more necessary than ikigai." Yeah, I heard ikigai. But how do we find it? With this famous ikigai diagram? Yeah, if you could find it, it's great. But from a Japanese point of view, it's really hard to find your true ikigai with this. Because it's actually pretty far from the real concept of ikigai. What I can tell you right now is this. Ikigai has nothing to do with money. It's some kind of joy you find in everyday life. Right now, I'm working with ikigai experts to build a proper system for discovering true ikigai. I'm hoping to share it with you this year, so please look forward to it. Number 16, focus on the exhale. This is something I learned the hard way after my club slang when I struggled to breathe properly. The takeaway is simple. If you fully exhale first, your body naturally takes a deep inhale. Later I discovered that Zen monks also focus on the exhale, deep exhale. Yeah, try it now. Exhale deeply and your breathing naturally deepens, right? When your breathing deepens, your mind naturally calms down. In Japanese, breathing is written like this. Exhale, inhale. See? Exhale always first. Number 17, turning your clothes into uniform. I used to think I have to wear a variety of clothes every day, because that's what everyone does, right? But now I pretty much wear the same kind of outfit every day. And that made my life so much simpler. Because I don't waste time or energy deciding on what to wear in the morning. Way less stress. You might think uniform means having no personality, but it's actually the opposite. A uniform highlights your personality. For example, I wear this all the time in the video, so you recognize me easily. This is my personality, and this is what makes life more interesting. Number 18, thanking the morning sun. Here's a beautiful happiness habit from ancient Japan. In the morning, face the sun, put your hands together, and say, thank you for today as well. I've been doing this for over 5 years now, and I found these 3 powerful benefits. First, sunrise boosts serotonin, which helps you feel calm and positive. Second, gratitude boosts oxytocin, the love hormone, which makes your heart warm. Third, you feel connected to nature, and you remember you're not alone. So, with one simple habit, you get happiness, love, and connection. Don't you think it's great? Number 19, make the path you choose the right one. I used to be someone who was constantly regretting my past decisions. I often thought if only I had made a different choice back then, I was stuck by countless regrets like that. But then I found a phrase that lifted a huge weight off my chest. That's make the path you choose the right one. You can't change the choice you made in the past, but now through your effort and action, you can change the reality. Then you can think that the path, that decision, was the best one, actually. Are you regretting something right now? If so, stop right now and try to enjoy the present moment to the fullest. That's when your past decision finally becomes the right one. Number 20, traveling. In Japan, people say, your ideas grow in proportion to the distance you move. The more you move around, the more different values, the lifestyle you see, and the more your ideas expand. Yeah, I think that's true. Because the reason I was able to become a YouTuber is actually because I moved a lot. I traveled around the world and realized how amazing Japanese culture really is. If I stayed in Japan the whole time, I've never would have noticed Japanese culture is unique. So let's move and travel more this year. Number 21, saying a big good morning. This is something I'm into right now. When I wake up and I see the first person of the day, I greet them with a huge good morning. At first, people would give you a weird look, but most of the time you both end up smiling. If that feels too embarrassing, just open the window and say, good morning, world. Yeah, that works too. It just makes you feel happy first thing in the morning. Number 22, stop keeping your phone by your bed. I used to sleep with my phone right next to me, but then I'd end up checking emails or scrolling social media, which always led to a lack of sleep. To fix that, I now keep my phone far away from my sleeping space. This one small change dramatically reduces your screen time and boosts your sleep quality. It's so simple, but it works wonders. Give it a try! Number 23, not using a negative words. In Japan, we have the idea of kotodama, the spirit of words. We believe words have the power to shape the reality. So if you keep saying today sucks, and that sucks reality actually come true. So it's simple, try not to use harsh, bad words. Instead, let's use kind and happy words together, so the world will become a happier place. Number 24, Radio Taiso. Radio Taiso is a Japanese morning exercise designed for health and happiness. Since I made it a habit, my mornings have felt so much fresher. It really wakes up my body and mind. The cool thing is, in just 3 minutes, you move around 26 different muscles. You can even do it sitting down, you can do it alone, but doing it with other people is even more fun. If you're curious, check out this video. Let's do it with me every morning this year. Number 25, lining up your shoes. In Japan, we say messy shoes, messy heart. So try always lining up your shoes neatly. Yeah, all the time you take them off. If you keep doing this, your mind starts to feel naturally organized too. This is why I've doing this since elementary school, over 25 years. Yeah, I never skip it. Number 26, micro habits. Lining up your shoes is a great example of what I call micro habit. It's a tiny, teeny habit that you can continue no matter what. When you have it, your everyday life will become more fun. For example, when lining up my shoes, I always feel, okay, I kept my promise again today. Then I feel great. So try to find your micro habit. It can be something as tiny as smiling in the mirror. Anything is fine. If you keep it up 365 days, you get an unbeatable sense of confidence and belief in yourself. Oh, by the way, do you know the zodiac animal for this year? It's the year of the horse. So let's adopt these habits. Grow our wing and turn into Pegasus, and fly into 2026 together. Oh, also, I just launched my YouTube membership. Yay! Aki's Tea Room. I'll be sharing even more private, high-value content over there. If you're curious, feel free to join us. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.